his entry has been blocked by the barricades downstairs. So the court is waiting. ED is now seeking a 10-day custody. That's the breaking news coming in, that ED is seeking a 10-day custody. Niranjan.
We've seen the kind of supporters, who've gathered outside his residence. I'm not sure there were too many people yesterday, maybe about 15, 20, 30, 100, I'm not sure. But there was an attempt to gather the crowds this morning, so which is why the barricades were put up even outside the courtroom as a precautionary measure. Even outside the Enforcement Directorate office, barricades were put up as a security measure this morning. And as we speak, the judge has presided. Abhishek Manu Singhvi in court for Arvind Kejriwal, and for the Enforcement Directorate, ASG is in the premises waiting for an update for him to enter the courtroom. Because of the barricades, he's been delayed a little bit. But the big breaking news update that Aishwarya just brought us, confirmation of ED.
Court has just ordered.
What have they ordered, Aishwarya?
Court has just ordered the police officials to get ASG SV Raju up. So this is just coming in. Court has ordered the police officials to get ASG SV Raju up in the court immediately. So the police officials which were present inside the PMLA court are going down, and they will be escorting ASG SV Raju upstairs. So it is any minute now, any minute that you will have the ASG in the court, and then the decision will be made by the court. What we are being told that the ED has sought a 10-day custody, of the Delhi Chief Minister. Niranjan.
In fact, one tidbit from what's happened inside the courtroom, one of the observations made inside the courtroom, अगर ASG को भी allow नहीं कर रहे हो तो क्या होगा देश का? Inside the courtroom, police is being asked, अगर ASG को भी नहीं allow कर रहे हो तो क्या होगा देश का? Which translates to, if you're not even allowing the ASG into the courtroom, then what's happening in the country?
No, but I presume it just must be a confusion, and ASG is an honorable senior lawyer. It is just that in the whole commotion, because there is a lot of protests happening outside the court also, there is a special protection layer which has been added. Military forces have been added. So this is not the normal beat police officers. So they are new officers. So there must be some confusion. Otherwise, there is no reasoning behind that why the ASG will not be allowed. So very clearly right now, what is happening is, So that is the latest, that the ASG is being escorted up. That's what we are being told. Our reporter Akhilesh, we have our multiple reporters inside and outside the Rouse Avenue court, and within the next few minutes, you are going to have the judge giving his decision on the ED's plea that whether they will give a 10-day custody of the Delhi Chief Minister to Enforcement Directorate or not. This is very, very important in the next few minutes. It's going to be a very, very fast, pacey judgment. That is what we are being told. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is there. ASG Raju is en route. He's coming from the ground floor to the first floor into the PMLA court any moment now. Niranjan.
Aishwarya, a few details as the court hearing begins. ED will seek custody. ED will seek 10-day custody based on the statements of the accused Sharath Reddy, Samir Mahendru, Arun Pillai, Magunta Reddy, who are otherwise referred to as a South group that allegedly routed 100 crore kickbacks to Arvind Kejriwal as named by the ED in a sheet of paper. They're also arrives. ASG Raju is in the courtroom. ASG Raju is in the courtroom. That's a breaking news update. So anytime now the hearing will begin. He's inside the court, so I think the hearing will begin right now.
Yeah.
Attorney Solicitor General SV Raju, accompanied with Zohaib Hussain, the Special Counsel for the Enforcement Directorate, both inside the courtroom. All of them inside the courtroom. It's a packed courtroom, and there's commotion outside. Commotion outside the courtroom. The ASG couldn't arrive in time because the barricades were put up. Tight security outside the courtroom, and he's just entered now. SV Raju's inside the courtroom waiting for the hearing to begin now.
Well, absolutely. Within the next few minutes, that's what we are being told, that the proceedings have begun. We have our reporters sending us the latest information from inside the courtroom. So this is the latest which is coming in. So we have our colleague Shawan joining in as well. Shawan, over to you. Shawan.
Well, in fact, the proceedings have already begun. We are given to understand that the judge is already present. In a short while from now, the ED counsel, along with the Solicitor General, would be present in the court. Now, this undoubtedly is the biggest arrest that has been made by the Enforcement Directorate in the liquor scam. A sitting Chief Minister has been arrested, the first sitting Chief Minister to have been arrested in this particular case. So all preparations have essentially been done. I'll just quickly take our viewers through till the time we get the next update coming in from inside the courtroom. Three of our Republic reporters getting us the minute-by-minute update from inside the courtroom and outside, as the latest visuals have also come in. We'll try and put out the images that we've got just a short while back in the newsroom with regards to the entry of the Solicitor General. Let's just quickly take you through what is expected in the next couple of minutes. There is a slim possibility that Arvind Kejriwal's legal team will actually make the request for a brief conversation with their client Arvind Kejriwal in a short while from now. That's a possibility that we're picking up from our reporters on the ground.
Alright, while we continue to get you the latest from inside the courtroom, these are the visuals coming in from Mohali. Massive showdown by the AAP workers who are staging protest over Arvind Kejriwal's arrest, and all of this while action is happening in Delhi's Rouse Avenue court as well. So these are the visuals from Mohali where water cannons are being fired on protesters. These are AAP workers who are staging protests across the country. This is from Mohali, where barricades are being crossed over while police security has been stepped up. Let's cut across back to our Delhi newsroom where Niranjan and
Samiksha, this is not Delhi. This is not Delhi. This is not outside the courtroom. This is not Delhi. This is Mohali. This is Mohali, where protests are coming in. Protests our live shots of the protests are coming in, where hundreds of people have gathered. But I think we should go back. We should go back and focus on the hearing right now, because I'm getting in breaking news right now. Hearing has commenced. Hearing has commenced in the courtroom right now. In the Delhi courtroom, the hearing has begun. And SV Raju, the ASG, arguing. SV Raju arguing for the Enforcement Directorate. And for Arvind Kejriwal, you have Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who's begun the hearing. The hearing has begun. I'm going to give you a live minute-by-minute update. We're getting the live minute-by-minute update here right now as we speak. And as we speak, the hearing has begun. ASG SV Raju has entered the courtroom. Let me get a quick word from Shravan before I go across to the live update. Shravan, okay, one more breaking news update I'm getting in right now.
Well, in fact,
I'm hearing now that Abhishek, Shravan, I'm hearing that even Abhishek Manu Singhvi went outside the courtroom. They're waiting for Abhishek Manu Singhvi now. Yes, go ahead, Shravan. Shravan, go ahead.
Well, in fact, SV Raju will be appearing for the Enforcement Directorate, and as we were pointing out a short while back, there is a request in all likelihood that would be made by Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Kejriwal's legal team seeking for some audience with Arvind Kejriwal. That would be a brief conversation, provided the court actually permits, and thereafter the arguments that would be put forth by the Enforcement Directorate. That would be the remand that has already been prepared, that runs into over 20 pages is what we are given to understand with regards to the evidence that has been collected. The focus primarily will be why exactly the custodial interrogation of Arvind Kejriwal becomes extremely crucial at this stage of the investigation, because it's at the final leg, if I may say so, final leg of the investigation, the final link that has been brought into the picture after the arrest that was made of K. Kavita. So in the next couple of minutes, you would expect SV Raju arguing in the court, and thereafter also an opportunity to be given to the legal counsel of Arvind Kejriwal to defend their case at this point in time. Let me once again go back to Niranjan for the latest updates.